Our current forecast still shows true winter, and you'll notice that as you step out the door in a number of areas, including over towards Niagara Falls. Some cold air moving in over Lake Ontario, enough to trigger a few very light lake effect snow flurries. You see some of those zooming past the lens. It is enough to coat at least some area roadways, maybe not as much over towards Niagara Falls right now, but a good stretch of eastern Niagara County, northernmost Erie County, and into Orleans County, say northwestern Genesee as well. So just enough to coat roads, talking a dusting to about 1/4 of an inch for many areas. It is enough to slow things down this morning. So be safe out there. I think Gordon Shear really mentioned the bigger issue is that snow to rain to snow we had this weekend, what was left of it, say, yesterday evening, froze solid on a lot of driveways and sidewalks. So be careful out there. Certainly some slick spots this morning. So here's that little batch of lake effect snow across western New York. And then you see something else along the bottom edge of the screen. Just going to clip the edge of Potter County in Pennsylvania. As this tracks off towards the east, I'm showing it more for those of you who are traveling towards the East Coast. Philly, likely to see a rain to sleet snow mix. New York City in the 4 to 8 inch range. Winter storm warnings in place right now with a light accumulation possible up into southern New England. So if you're flying in that direction today, East Coast major cities, and maybe enough to slow things down. Certainly check with the airlines before you head out. Winter storm watches here for western New York go into effect Tuesday at 10 p.m. and continue through Wednesday at 10 p.m. Likely to see the chance for some accumulating snow here overnight into early Wednesday morning, and it shows up here in the RPM model pretty well. First, we have some of those flurries today, not quite showing up on the model itself, just that very light snow coming in off the lake. A few flickers of blue here and there. Into Tuesday, start off with more sunshine, a few more clouds by later on in the afternoon. But then Tuesday night, that's when we see that winter storm watch go into effect. And there's some of that snow fading in from south to north across the area. I do expect to see some good accumulation already on the ground by early Wednesday morning, Wednesday during the daytime. Chance for some of the northern Pennsylvania counties to briefly mix over to some sleet and then back to snow. Temperature's going to be kind of borderline. So it's not that super light, fluffy snow, maybe a little bit heavier with this event. Wednesday at 5 p.m., the snow starts to back off. How much? Well, these are preliminary numbers. I'm going to be fine-tuning these because the track of this system, if it goes a little bit farther east, we'll see slightly lower numbers. But right now, it holds steady at about 6 to 10 inches. Could find some slightly higher numbers up closer towards Lake Ontario if we manage to get the lake effect going on the backside of the system. So if at least you take it through Wednesday at 5 p.m., again, there's at least a look at the numbers. And I do expect eastern Wyoming County into the Finger Lakes to potentially have a slightly better chance for a little bit more snow. That's the snow side of things this morning. Temperatures 22 in Buffalo, 18 in Olean. A little chilly out there as you head out the door. And there are those winds out of the north to north-northwest that are prompting that light lake effect snow that I do expect to really back off by later this afternoon. So take it slow out on the roads this morning. Let's look at our daytime highs. Only a couple degrees above where we are right now. Later tonight is where we drop back low teens to right around 10 degrees with a few of those light flurries really fading out into the overnight hours. Those mostly clear skies will lead us into a pretty cold start Tuesday. Otherwise, some sunshine in the morning. It's really Tuesday night. So I think the commute for Tuesday, not an issue. Wednesday morning could be a little dicey. I know we're still a ways out, so still some room for improvement. We'll certainly keep a close eye on that piece of the forecast. Next chance for snow showers, possibly late Saturday, and better chance late Sunday.
Okay, thanks very much, Todd.
Sure.
Hey, stick with us here on Wake Up. When we come back, we're going to have a preview of a News 4 investigation about trains and what they're carrying.
Also still ahead, some people by this time of the year have